Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing really well. So today's video is one that has been highly requested, and when I say highly, I mean it is my most requested video ever. And when I looked at the other video like this that I did, the views are actually out of control. They're like 12,500 views, which is amazing. So the video you might want to see is as titled, How I Curl My Hair Using My Dyson AirWrap. Now, I have had my AirWrap since the launch date in 2018, I want to say. I'm pretty sure it's 2018. And I love it. I have used it ever since I got it. When I first got it, I was growing out a pixie and my hair was really short, but it still worked. And it basically worked with every length of hair that I have had. The last video that I did that has got all those crazy views, I will link somewhere here, was my 7-minute hair, and I didn't use the curling wand at that point because my hair was quite short, and I really only, when my hair is shorter than this, I really only use the hot brush, the round brush and the paddle brush in the kit. But now that my hair is a bit longer and it's wintry and we're getting into party season, I really am embracing the curls and I wear them most days. So guys, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so I have sectioned out my hair. When I do my hair curly, I do use a centre part. Normally I put it to one side, but with curly hair, I just find that it looks better centred. So by now you've all seen the Dyson AirWrap, but I'm just going to show you the attachments. So it comes in this box. This is the old school 2018, whatever it is. So there's your hairbrush attachment, the curlers, the dryer and the round brush. And the actual AirWrap looks like this. Now this is the dryer. So you basically, if you've not seen this before, you have a speed setting here, you have a heat setting there, on and cool shot as well. So with this one, I'm going to rough dry my hair. My hair at the moment, I've just done my makeup and everything, so it's probably about 60% dry. To do the curls and for them to hold properly, your hair needs to be at least 90% dry. This is where I think a lot of issues happen with the AirWrap. People don't realise how dry your hair needs to be. I've also put on my Percy and Reed Volumising Mousse and a bit of the Olaplex No. 6 Bond Smoother, just because I'm trying to use it up. When you do the curling of your AirWrap, another great tip I find really useful is just use your regular shampoo and conditioner. Don't use any treatments, don't use any hair masks, because the softer your hair is, the less likely it is to hold a curl. So I just use my regular shampoo conditioner. All I have got in is the mousse and the Olaplex. So let's get into it. I'm going to turn the heat up full and the speed up full and sort of rough dry. So there's a little knob thing at the back here. So you press that down just to clip in the attachment. So I'm going to speed this up for you and play some music because you haven't got to listen to this, but this attachment isn't particularly loud. Have a little listen. To be. It needs to look dry, but when you touch it, it still feels a little bit damp. Now, don't worry, this is all fine. So I'm going to section my hair. So I literally just get these bits, pull them up, and then I just put a clip in my hair. So I tend to work from the back to the front. I just find that easier. So I cheat. I do not use the curlers all the way around my head, and I'll tell you for why. I got the Volumising kit, So these are the smaller barrels. I can't remember the exact size of them, but these are the smaller size. So they give you quite a tight curl, and the curl with the Dyson is very ringlety. So unless you have really long hair, you will look quite ringlety, and I find it quite childlike, which I do not like. You can do beach waves, which I'm going to show you how to do as well. But for me, I just do a bit of a cheat. I use the round brush that I used in my last video, which I will link somewhere here or below. So with this one, I turn the speed right down. I keep the heat at the highest, and I just curl my hair, but I give it a bit of volume at the roots like that. So it looks voluminous. So I will do that now. So now that is completely dry. That's why you want to leave it and make it as dry as you possibly can. So now I'm going to take a bit from each of these sections, and now we're going to start curling. So that will do, and a bit from the back, because I say with the curls I do it back to front. So clip that up there. And just give your hair a quick brush, because if you don't have your hair like nice and brushed out, you can get quite messy curls, and it can cling to other bits of the hair, and it's just not cute. So now we're going to show you a little trick with these curlers. So they've both got arrows on them. So when you hold it up to a mirror, the arrow goes this way. So you want it to go away from your face. So we'll use this side first, which is this side. But when you start at the back, if you start any further over this side, you'll need the other barrel, if that makes sense. So I'm going to kind of start from this section here and move my way forward, and then swap barrels for the other side. Let's do it. So you just clip that there, pull that out, put that there, clip it in. So now we're going to have to turn the speed up to full. When you do the curls, you need full speed, full volume, because you get that Coanda effect where the tool does its job and whips the hair around, or wraps the hair around the tool. So let's do that. I'm not going to speed this up because I want you to see it, but I'm going to play some music because it can be quite annoying. So let's go. So what I did there was I held it for 10 seconds. I use a smaller piece of hair. You don't want it too big, so I kind of use this much. Whip it round, count to 10, and then I use the cool shot where you basically hold that in and just push it up. And what that does is it gives your hair a cool blast of air to seal in the curl. Otherwise they do drop quite quickly. When I finish doing this wrapping, I'm also going to put some hairspray on this side just to hold it while I do the other side. So let's go back into that. Count to 10, then cool shot for 5. There you have it. Some very very nice bouncy curls. I need a bit of hairspray to hold these in place. I've got the Tresemme Firm Hold hairspray. So I'm just going to spray that in. That should hold it. Now we're going to pop this one out and move over to the other side. Now you may notice that when I move across this side a bit more, the next bit of hair that I'm going to do, I hold it out the way because this does whip round really quickly and it can grab other hairs. As you can see, this isn't perfect. I don't want perfect because this can make your hair look a bit too perfect. So we're going to feel for the wetter bit around this side that hasn't already been done. There it is. So I'm going to grab that and then we're going to whip it. When it does the cool shot, you can kind of hear the change in the tone of the thing. So now I'm just going to do this bit. Now, pull out some more hair. This for me is where it starts to get tricky because I do one at a time. Let's do that side because we've already got that barrel on. So when I say tricky, it's not. It's just for me, I'm not used to this sort of high speed. I do use this quite a lot, but I can really only use it when my hair is this length or longer. I feel like because the barrels are so small, on shorter hair on me personally, I just don't like it. So I haven't had that much practice of late. So we're going to go in and just do this. And there's this last front section is where I do a beach wave. So I'll show you that one. I'm just going to do this one a little bit. So, beach wave, what we do, hang on, got one little bit first, just get that bit done. Spritz that. Right, so with this one, you need to change the barrel over because it has to be facing the opposite direction. So if I hold this up, the barrel's going that way, which is what we want, although it's on this side. Then you turn the speed right down, but have the heat up. So then, how we do it, I'll show you before I do it. You hold the tool upside down, you wrap the hair around it manually and just hold the end out. As you can see, the curl is facing that way. And that will give you a beach wave, like a kink. So I will show you what I mean right now. See how the curl is different? Whereas these are ringlety, this is like different. And I hate the ringlets around the front of my face. So now we've got the barrel for the right side to do this. So we'll start at the back bit again. Well, the back, we've only got the sides left now. So take out a small piece here. Now we're going to swap the barrel over for the last section, which we're going to beach wave the same way. So we're going to hold this bit out, tip the curler upside down, and then just do that and hold it for the same time, the same cool shot, everything exactly the same, just a different method. Again, totally different kind of curl. There you go, it's like... So then I'm going to spritz this. And now we have to wait for the curls to cool down. Ooh, what happened there? We have to wait for the curls to cool down before we shake it out, because obviously right now it looks a little bit crazy. Between you and me, what I do when I go to work and I have this style, I do leave the house looking like this. I drive to work, and then when I get to work, before I leave the car, I run my fingers through my hair, and it gives you that lovely loose wave. If I did it now, it would all fall out in a couple of minutes. So I'm going to put my Dyson away. I'm gonna just tidy up here, and I'll come back to you in 5 minutes. That's literally all it takes, because we used the cool shot. We've used our hairspray, and we've got mousse in our hair, so it will do a decent job of holding, but I'm going to use the time to just tidy up and come back to you in 5 minutes tops. So now, as you can see, it's only been 5 minutes literally, and you can see this side of my hair is already kind of dropping a little bit, which is fine, because these curls, as much as I love the Dyson, they do not last forever, but if you treat them the right way and you know, let them out the right way, they will last you all day, but they will just change a little bit throughout the day. So now there are 2 ways you can do it. You can either put your hand underneath, run your fingers through your hair and let it go, or what I do is violently shake my head from left to right until I'm kind of happy with how they look. So I'm going to come back a little bit in my chair, and I'm just going to literally shake my head back and forth, up and down a little bit, just to loosen them up, and you'll see what I mean. So there. Now, come in a bit closer. So now you've literally got the same look, but just slightly dropped. If you want to do a bit more than that, let me choose this side, because these curls are still a little bit more there. You can kind of do that, but if you see what, you'll see what I mean in a second, is they just drop out really fast. If you do that. This is on my hair type. My hair's fine, so it doesn't hold curl very well anyway. Let me give you a little spin so you can see the back. The back usually looks a bit crap, so excuse me. And the reason I don't really go too mad with the curling every bit of my hair is because the back always ends up looking rubbish anyway. So I just use my straightener bit, the hot brush underneath, and then I just use the top bit to curl the top. And this now will last me all day. So I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was useful. You know, I'm not sure if it made you want to go out and buy a Dyson. If it did, do I think the Dyson AirWrap is worth it? Yes, because especially now that I have the grayer hair, which is a lot more delicate, I don't want to use anything that's really super hot. And the best selling aspect for me of the Dyson AirWrap is that it doesn't go to a temperature that will burn your hair. So you can have the lovely beach wave curls. You can do that beach wave thing all the way around if you want to, but I just couldn't be bothered. And because the Dyson AirWrap is so fast and so quick, I just tend to really use that speed to get the style that I want at the time. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it's come out. I'm happy with how it looks. And like I say, for me personally, I don't usually like to use the curling wand on hair that's any shorter than this for me. But at this length, I really love it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and I will see you in the next one. Take care.